let's go to Tom Cole, the House Rules Committee ranking member in Washington, Oklahoma congressman, kind enough to join us. Sir, good to have you. I do want to address what your Democratic colleagues are trying to come up with to grab more spending, but none of it will address some of these problems happening at these West Coast ports. And I'm just wondering whether that has to be reprioritized now.
Oh, well, you know, frankly, you put your finger on a real problem in Congress, Neil, and thanks for having me on, by the way. Democrats aren't focusing on what's important in the country. There's no focus on the border crisis. There's no focus on increasing inflation. There's no focus on shortage of labor. There's no focus on a slowing economy. And there's certainly no focus on the supply chain. You've got a group that is, quote unquote, functioning and thinking about the problem. That's a lot different than action. I mean, what we're seeing up here is Democrats pursuing a very liberal, very reckless agenda at a time when we need to focus on problems that are more immediate, more pressing, and frankly, much more important to the average American.
We are going to be talking to a Democratic congressman about this in a second, but I'd be curious to get your views on talk right now among progressives in the Democratic Party to combine those two large infrastructure packages. Certainly the bigger one is more like a climate change and spending package rather than a infrastructure only package. But it's annoyed some of your Republican colleagues, I'm told, who would be almost certain no votes, even if they were predisposed to voting for the infrastructure-only package. Is that true? It is.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, Neil. This linkage of the two bills has frankly cost Republican support. Now, let me be clear, I don't like either one of them. The infrastructure bill, which is supposed to be paid for, actually adds $398 billion to the debt and frankly has a lot of pretty questionable provisions. But it's the better of the two. The second bill, the reconciliation bill, is really way out there in terms of spending. It's changing every day. It's going to be a lot more expensive than the advertised cost. But progressives are trying to use a bill that they support, the infrastructure bill, to bludgeon more moderate members into supporting a bill that some of them don't support. So it's really been turned into a sort of blackmail instrument inside the Democratic Party.
Do you have a sense that your Democratic colleagues are going to come up with something in the next couple of days? I mean, any whisperings from them where they're reaching agreement? I know you're not part of that, but are you hearing anything that looks like they get this done? Because as you know, we're another few weeks away after that, hitting this whole debt limit thing again. So priorities are in order. Well, what are you hearing?
My instinct is the Mary Chase will go on for a while longer. That is, look, they can pass the infrastructure bill whenever they want to. There's more than enough Democratic votes if they'll actually vote for something they support instead of use it as a bludgeon against their own colleagues. In terms of the reconciliation bill, I think that's still a work in process. It's not going to be solved next week. The Senate, the key senators that they need, that's Manchin and Sinema, have not yet agreed to the deal. So I think as long as they hold out and they're still negotiating, you won't see the infrastructure bill. So I expect this to stretch for several more weeks.
Several more weeks. All right, we'll watch it closely. Congressman Cole, very good seeing you. Have a safe weekend.